on our screen in just a second. So it is obvious that playing path is going from the military to the Stalber area, as I can just see on the big screen. So Team Flash is on the plane, so we will be seeing a lot of drop fights, a lot of drop clashes. We will witness who will pick who will withdraw the first blood in this match, and who will initiate this tournament of fight fusion with the very first fight. But we can see the teams are landing. Team Maxibles is landing on the military side. We can see Max Invader, Maxibles, all the team of Team Maxibles is landing on the military area, on the military island and in the middle island. But let's just see how these teams will play in the very first zone. Are we gonna see some big clashes? Because usually I've seen the team four tribes landing on the ferry pier area, but it's quite approachable. If we see, you can get a vehicle from the garage on the bridge side, and you can easily glide toward the ferry pier. But we can see this plane path is dividing the map into 20 and 80 portions. So team, quiet areas are approachable, but we'll have to glide a lot for the Georgiopol areas and to get some vehicles and go to their respective draw. But we can see the first blood is on the Team Skyforce. Sanshir will be knocked out, and his elimination will be secured on the very first minute of this match. Annie.
Oh my, oh my, oh my. Way too early for this, but we do have some early game engagements. Yes, we can even see on this minimap as of the moment, there are maybe 3 teams in the same area. We're seeing some teams going on the red. Skyforce about to lose their second member, but it looks like Winter, yes, they're still alive. It looks like they're not taking any more damage after this. The question is, will the rest of their team members be able to revive Winter? Because it looks like Winter is slowly losing their lives, and Team Secret is just knocking right outside the door one of the players from Skyforce, and it looks like it's not going to end quite well. Look at the weapons as of the moment. We're still 2 minutes into the game, so this might be a little bit hard to go up against Team Secret.
Oh my
trying
goodness.
to go up to the second floor. Oh my gosh, where did that come from?
Yeah, it was the Team Claw. Team Claw just on the vicinity, so we can expect something from the Team Claw as well. Anytime they can do a third party here, but now we can see a weapon against a weapon, but this weapon isn't just ordinary weapon. He's using a pistol. Will he eliminate this guy? It's a 1v1 situation, a crucial 1v1, but we can see we're using hand.
सैकड़ों फिल्टर में से चुनें और आसानी से बुक करें। आज ही ऐप डाउनलोड करें।
Introducing Mashrik Neo. 5 minute में बैंक अकाउंट ओपनिंग. Download Mashrik Pakistan mobile app and open your Neo account now. Mashrik Neo. उम्मीद से बढ़कर.
They probably go and revive this player as well. But what is even Claw Esport is doing? These guys are in a fight for like last 1 minute, but Claw Esport just joined them. They can do this third party early on when they initiated the fight, but I think Claw Esport took a lot of time engaging in this, but now Skyforce reset their player. But we can see XX IVR just get knocked out by this precise grenade by the Team Claw. And now it's a 1v1 against all responsibilities is on the shoulders of this guy with the Chinese name of Skyforce. But let's just see how whether he will be dominated or he will dominate this fight.
I like this Ray God's pretty good moves actually. There's several knockdown from this guy's hands, but can't quite finish the job. Still got one, but there are 2 members from Claw that are on the ground. One already sent back to the lobby. Godrins does need to get revived as of the moment, but Ray Gods got the 2 eliminations. Beautiful work done here trying to take down players from Team Secret and Skyforce. Pretty nice, especially since this guy has the BBS in hand, but I think I can see a Molotov burning up. There's Team Secret, 2 players right at the ground. Claw is trying to get inside, make an entry, and let's see if they can bag these eliminations for themselves.
Yes, it's a 3v3 fight, but one guy of Claw Esport is quite on but he will receive some chip damage, but it will not be enough for to knock out this player. But it's a 3v3 fight. How prolonged this fight is gonna go, let's just see, because teams like Claw Esport is just backing up, abandoning this fight and going for a full pack of resources. Well, let's just see Team Secret. These guys, if you look at the scent, he doesn't have enough heal to reset himself, but Sport is throwing some utilities. And will this make some connection? It will not, but let's just say Sport. These guys, as I said, these guys could have involved in this fight early on when Team Secret and Team Skyforce initiated that fight. That was the best moment for them, but I think these guys were more going toward their resources to, fully pulling up their resources so they can go against. But we can see Team Regicide is here. Oh my goodness. We are seeing 4 fights here. We just witnessed one team get eliminated. It was the Team Secret, but now when Sport and Team Secrets are engaging, Team R3G just came out of nowhere. Usually Team, Regicide doesn't land on this area, but seems like they have just got their new draw. But now Regicide, they are playing on a 2-2 split, and these guys has better angle. As I expected, Shaka will knock out this guy, and now Team Secret is on a big trouble. Sport will make Team Claw is on a big trouble, but Team Secret isn't doing any sort of wrong move here.
Ooh, I love it. I love it. I love it so much from Regicide. Now, Regicide I've seen every now and then, but let's just say they're not on the same stage yet as Yangon Galacticos, Team Secret, Team Flash, etc. But Regicide is absolutely amazing. Look at them being the 4th party in this area. I think this is Nova Repnoye, and they heard those gunshots, and they're like, there are potential elimination points here. So they go ahead and try to get as much points as possible. It looks like at Regicide, they're kind of positioned towards the mountains, and they're trying to take back that building over here. But here we can see ASI 8 and Subverni. It looks like it's just them as of the moment, but they have 4 eliminations. I believe there's like enough reason to believe that they wiped out one entire squad. It's just too bad we didn't see that on the screen. But over here, there's still a lot of tension in Novorepnoye. There's still Regicide trying to make an entry into this place, trying to snipe some kills. But on the other hand, it looks like Claw and Team Secret, they're gonna be going on a little truce as of the moment. They don't want to make too much noise, especially since Regicide, they're fully healed. They probably have better resources, better guns, lots more ammo. But right now, they're gonna be pressured just a little bit by the blue zone, because that play zone is not gonna be favoring this area.
Exactly. Team Secret, I think Team Secret has a moment, it has an opportunity, abandon this fight, and they can go, from the backside, from the shore side, they can just easily get a vehicle, a boat from there, and they can easily move to the middle island. But Team Secret, I don't know, 3 teams are here, and either they will fight or either they will abandon this fight. And Team Secret is, I would say, the most team which can easily go toward the shore side and easily get a vehicle from there. So maybe they're thinking about abandoning this fight, because Team Secret, these guys, the Regicide, the Team Claw Sport, these guys has no idea where all the 3 men of Team Secret is. But on the other side, we can see the Mongols, they already got 3 elimination, 1 guy is eliminated. So this team is down to their last 3 men standing. But on the first floor, we can see Exotic Nobody. Well, it seems like the last man standing of Team Exotic. So it seems like it's over for Team Exotic as well, nearly. But if he pull up a clutch here, which is unlikely to happen because Team Mongol is here, he will use a shotgun. He will try to make some connection, but it will be over. As expected, the Mongols will secure the 4th elimination of this match, and seems like these guys are dominating in the very first match, but by facing 1 casualty, obviously.
Yeah, I mean, the Mongols was pretty funny. I mean, the last player from XT Exotic was just there with so little health. They're literally backed into a corner. Mongols took like, I don't know, 10 seconds to take down that guy. I guess they're trying to play it as safe as possible, try not to lose any more players. Well, I get it, but then yeah, it was nice. The Mongols finally getting the elimination points that they need, but still, we still have 14 teams left in the map. And over here, Nova Repnoye is still pretty tense. But here, Team Flash, it looks like they found, I believe this is ASI 8 at the shooting range. So Bose is going to be zooming in, Zeus coming up, and they're making a little bit of a chase. ASI 8, I don't know if they have the healing items that they need. They don't seem to be healing up their health points, not goodness. Going up. Zeus bumps into a tree. Let's see if they can get some damage in. And maybe we're going to be seeing a little bit of an open field battle as of the moment between these two amazing.
Yeah, seems like he's kind of pinched here, but Bows will be eliminated here. But now it's all up to the three-man of Team Flash. How these guys will eliminate ASI? But seems like Team Flash is now in a big trouble because on the backside, Iron is here, but Iron will get knocked out by the top Z. And this is the moment Team Flash will take down two-man of ASI yet, and now ASI yet is in a big trouble. I was thinking that Team Flash might chop here because these guys were not in a good position, but now Team ASI seems to be in a very big trouble. And the last man standing of Team ASI, I think it's over for Team ASI on the very early stage, and it is over. Team ASI will face an early elimination, and it will be over for the Team ASI on the 14th hashtag 14th on the very first match. I think these guys get a couple of elimination in the very start, but not sure because the leaderboard will be here in just a couple of seconds, in a couple of minutes, and we'll see. But now on the other side, 200 dog teams are playing against each other. Demon Esport will take down the guys of Guts and Glory. We can see R3G, Team Secret, and the third team, which is Team Claw Esport, are still there outside of the blue zone. I think Team Secret might abandon this fight now, but look at the position of Four Thrive. These guys are playing a very good match. These guys aren't in any sort of, early on fires, but now maybe we can see Maxibles versus Team Four Thrives, a 4v4 proper dominating fight between the two big teams. But let's just say Team Demon Esport, these guys already received 3 elimination points, secured their 3 elimination points, but by losing one of their good player. Roshan is on their knees, and Roshan need a reset by their play, and seems like these guys will move toward the zone. The playing zone matters a lot in these tournaments.
Yep, and
Yep.
we are stage 2 already of the blue zone, so they have to get out of there, especially since they're almost 3 kilometers away from the play zones, all the way towards the western part of the map. It looks like Claw might be on the move as of the moment. Regicide are probably going to be going on the move as well. So we're going to be expecting some car chases perhaps later on. Let's just see if anything happens. But yeah, we're looking at that
Goodness,
kill
Team
feed. Oh,
Regicide.
that's a nice spray coming for Shaka, but what was happening over there? Too much damage, not enough eliminations. Just kind of a shame. But here, the Blue Zone will probably do the job. If they can't go ahead and give the revive that Chaka needs, then that Blue Zone is gonna be taking
Oh
this
my
elimination
goodness.
for themselves. And looks like Pinkman's gonna be giving this up. They're getting out of there.
Yeah.
Might as well go
You
for
know,
the placement points.
exactly.
Yeah.
Annie, I'm unable to understand how Team Regicide can get eliminated from this point. These guys were not even in the city. Team Claw Sport, Team Secret. These were the two teams who were in a big trouble because these guys has to move toward the roadside or go toward the shore side and get the vehicles and move their rotation toward the playing zone. But Team Regicide, out of nowhere, these guys get eliminated on the very second zone, and the pink man is all these guys have left. But now we can see Four Thrives Josefa, a new contribution into the team. Josefa, if you don't know any, Josefa used to be a player of ASI 8 just a week ago,
Ooh.
but now Josefa joined the team Four Thrives. It's like you can say, Hamilton and Charles Leclerc. Hamilton was go toward the Ferrari. It's kind of same thing in the Pakistan right now. So Josefa just joined the team Four Tribes. So let's just see how Team Four Tribes will play with this new contribution in their team. Yes.
You're saying a week, so I don't know what the chemistry
Yeah.
will look like for Four Thrives as of this moment. And to think that ASI is also in this game, you know what? Let's just have one. Let's see how that works out for the teams. But yeah, here we're gonna be looking still at the military island. I believe it's still Claw. They didn't manage to get out. Team Secret still right towards their north, but looks like Claw will be going for the ride. But look at that, taking a lot of damage. God Rhines is less than a quarter of their health. Vince, less than a half. They're trying to heal up and trying to get away from the area as fast as possible. Look at the amount of healing items that they have. They're running out. They have to move out of that play zone, and they were 3 kilometers away. I don't know how that's gonna work. I don't know if they're gonna be surviving, but let's just see. Let's just hope for the best for these guys. But here, Borgi, they are in a Georgia pool as of the moment. Beautiful area to be in, lots of resources, and it's not gonna be covered by the play zone sooner or later. It looks like they're 1.2 kilometers away from the next stage of the circle, so they have to keep moving. but this is a good place to go looting. So that's exactly what they're gonna be doing.
मैं ओलिम ट्रेड से मुनाफे की रकम इस तरह निकलवाता हूं। मैं डिपॉजिट सेक्शन में आसानी से डिपॉजिट करता हूं। मैं कीमत के चार्ट का तज्जिया करता हूं और ट्रेड खोलता हूं। अगर मार्केट के हालात ठीक हैं, मैं मुनाफे में हूं। फिर मैं अपने फंड्स निकलवा लेता हूं। रकम निकलवाने के सेक्शन में कमीशन से पाक। इसे आज ही इंस्टॉल करें।
and Pochinki, but it's the stage number 3, and after the stage number 3, the 4 and 5th one will be the more crucial zones. You will get a lot of damage from if you're outside of zone, like the team Wordgate. These guys has to move toward the playing zone. Yangon Galacticos, if we talk about, these guys are playing very defensively, and this is the very strategy these guys were using in the PMWC. Yangon Galacticos, we always, we never see them in any sort of early on fights, even in PMWC, even in local tournaments. We never seen these guys engaging in any on early on fights. And this is the beauty of Yangon Galacticos. They go for the placement points, and in the very last zone they secure a lot of a lot of kill elimination points as well. But let's just see how things will come out after the first match, who will become the winner in the first match, and whether they will carry on that momentum into the next matches or not. Pinkman, the last man of the Regicide, will go against the Team Secret, who has 2 men standing. He will knock out one of the guy, but elimination point isn't secure yet. But Pinkman will be eliminated by the play zone. Seems like he received some damage from the Team Secret, but play zone did their work, and Team Regicide will be eliminated with the 0 elimination point. If we talk about the Team ASIE, these guys already got 5 elimination points, but we can see 4 times Zappa will knock out their first, guy of the Team Mongols, and Team Mongols are now down to 2 men standing. Yes, and
Okay, 4 times. I mean, NDA is on the red and they need to be revived, and it's kind of a little bit tense over here. 4 times trying to put as much damage as possible up against the Mongols, but as of the moment we're not seeing anything popping up on the kill feed yet. 4 times still more or less most of their health is within the bag. They're just trying to secure some really good locations to go up against their opponents. But over here, the Mongols also trying to reposition. Lonely trying to get out of the car, trying to find a really good angle. But look at that, so many angles for 4 times, but both of the teams, they're still trying to play it a little bit safe, just trying to throw some bullets, hoping it'll connect. But as of the moment, not much damage to go about just yet. So these 2 teams, they're still pretty close to the play zone. They can be a little bit more aggressive than usual, so it's fine. But then on the other hand, still not much progress coming in from 40. And looks like 40 is actually quite at the edge of that play zone. But here, Team Flash, these guys I'm really excited for. It looks like they lost both some time ago, and now they still have 4 eliminations in, but they have GG within their sights. Really excited to see if they're going to engage or they're going to buy time. Looks like there's several teams nearby. That's a lot of bullets, no eliminations yet. And it looks like Team Flash trying to retaliate with a bunch of sprays on their side. 4 times from the other side of the map as well, trying to take down the player from NGLZ. It looks like Noah rather is gonna be knocked down.
Exactly. Zephyr is on a killing spree. He is knocking out, every single guy after every minute in this stage number 4, but he received his just first elimination point. So 4th had just secured their first elimination point, because from now to onwards we're gonna see elimination point getting secured by the teams one after another, because this is a stage number 4, and the stage number 5 is going to be more crucial for the teams because we're going to receive the playing zone damage, a lot of damage in the stage number 5. But Forthright, IQ will receive some chip damage from the backside, which is by the Team Secret. Look at the Team Secret. 3-man up and standing and 7 eliminations so far. And 3 guys, I would say these guys are playing very wonderfully, even though these guys engaged in the early on 2 fights by the team Claw Sport, Regicide. Also, you know, these guys were engaging against the team Skyforce as well, but look at their consistency. But you see Suk will get knockout, which is a player of Team Flash. Seems like Team Flash underestimated one guy of Guts and Glory, as I was saying early on in the stage number 3, Yanni. Anyone who will secure this compound will get an aerial view of all the fields of Erangel. But now this compound is out of the zone, but still these guys were trying to, you know, secure one of their elimination point. But now 4T is moving toward the zone because stage number 5 is going to start, and stage 5 is making formation, so they have to move toward the zone. But X will throw some grenades, which is Forthright Fallock, and let's see how things turns out because Zappa is on a very good angle and he might knock out this guy. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, what is even Uzaffa doing? You know, Uzaffa has had a clear angle for this guy, and yep.
Oh my gosh, there we go. Zypha finally got taken down by Team Secret.
Oh my
and look
goodness.
at the Team Secret, 11 eliminations. These guys are on fire. All from Nova Repnoya going against Claw, going against Regicide, and now they're going up against these teams nearby. The circle, look at that damage. What is happening over here? Team Secret, they got the 12 eliminations. They're looking for more. They're so aggressive. I absolutely love it. And after all that, they only lost one player. I love of how Team Secret is playing this game as of the moment. Let's just see if they bring this sort of performance all the way to day number 3. Maybe we might actually be seeing our champion as of the moment. But yeah, Team Secret doing really well, but it's still the first. We've seen several promising teams being eliminated so early on, but right now Team Secret definitely making a good impression in Mongols. They're getting shot at as well. I think Lonely's the last person standing if Desert F doesn't get revived.
Yes, the last man standing of Team the Mongols, but only one team from the Pakistani region is still alive, and with the all 4 men standing, which is the Team Maxibles. If we talk about the Guts and Glory, you know, I think the Kaido is the guy who is the last man in the Team Guts and Glory, and he still seems to be, you know, catching some couple of elimination, you know, by against the Team Flash, and he's still surviving, and he already got, you know, enough placement points. Not enough, but he already got, you know, if it's just one guy who is playing, you know, it's, you know, it's very good if you even go into the top 8 playing 8, because in this lobby, you know, even with the 4 men standing going into the stage 5 and 6, that's a big trouble. And we witness against the Team Fortress as well. Team Fortress against the 3 players of Team Secret, and Team Secret just dominated that fight very well. And these guys are playing very aggressively, very dominating throughout the match of the first match of Erangel, which is playing on the Fight Fusion season number 2. So Yangon Galacticos, as I said earlier, you know, any Yangon Galacticos, you will never see them in any on fights, but just look at them. These guys are on the stage number 5 zone at the hashtag 7, and these guys already received 5 elimination point. And here you go, another one. Yes, Annie.
What was that? Absolutely love that Yangon Galacticos. I don't know, Cloud was literally just at the corner hiding. And somehow they didn't get caught by by KE. Alright, KE going outside, getting taken down by Cloud. And look at that elimination. They got eliminated off Yango Galacticos after laying low for what, say 4 or 5 stages on Erangel. Suddenly they get so many elimination points, 8 elimination points. That's considering the fact Team Secret has been going aggressive ever since stage number 1 with 12 eliminations. Yangon Galacticos steadily climbing to 8, just like but over here, speaking of Team Secret, gonna be throwing those grenades up at the Mongols, and Lonely is definitely lonely as of the moment, hiding inside of this house.
But it's over.
That's gonna be a 3 versus 1. Oh my goodness, Yangon Galacticos gonna be facing off Team Secret. Let's see. Gonna be facing off Team Secret. Let's see how this is gonna work. Take Loud gets caught. How this is gonna work. Take Loud gets caught up by 2 versus 1, and it looks like numbers win with the 3 versus 1. Unfortunately, Cloud will be saying goodbye as of this moment.
Exactly how will you compete against this Team Secret? These guys are not stopping, and Lol Woo is moving forward, but he will have to reset his play. But now the big trouble is Team Maxibles, which is against the Team YG, Team Secret. But you know, a big question is who will get this chicken dinner, and I think the odds are on the Maxible side because Maxible has 4 men up and running. But the problem is these guys haven't indulged in any sort of fight, not even in early on draw fights, not even still. So these guys has 0 elimination. So you know, these guys has to move forward, get some elimination points, because placement points are good, but you still need some good elimination points. These guys are on a good split, but let's just see how things turns out. But he will eliminate one of the guys, GG Kodu. Oh my goodness, GG Kodu just given his kill to the playing zone. He already received a lot of damage by the Team Maximal, but now Yangon Galacticos making some crosshairs. You know, Romeo, look at the position of Romeo. He's on a very good angle. Just look at him. You know, he can easily eliminate 1 or 2 guys of the Team Maxibles. And let's just see how he will use this position or this angle. But on the other side, Team Secret is with the 3-man standing, and these guys haven't lost any single player after the first fight. And you know, on a killing spree, these guys. But let's just wait how Team Maximal will execute this fight, because the fight isn't started yet. These guys are just using utilities to, you know, make some paths for the smoky area so they can go and easily, you know, crawl into the playing zone. But now Team Secret, Joke is right in front of Voltrix, but I don't know what he did, but he just stopped there and he's using now utilities. But now Team YG Mernet will get knocked out here, and now Team Yangon Galacticos is all on the last man standing, which is Romeo, who is on a crucial angle, but Vortex get knocked out. Joke is the guy who will knock out the Vortex. Yes, and
oh my gosh, a lot of grenades coming in. It's all for nothing. They have to use all their resources. This is probably the last maybe 2 or 3 minutes of this Erangel map, and it's gonna be 3 teams going up against each other. Team Secret versus Yangon Galacticos versus Maxibles, who have been playing so safely until now, when they don't have any more choice but to go up against two gigantic teams. It looks like 50 Cents finally gets shut down after all that, and it looks like they'll be finished off by Invader from Maxibles. insane. Taking a page from Yangon Galactico's strategy, just laying low up until the last minute. That's crazy.
Yeah, a very good 1v2 against the team Secret by the Invader. Invader did a crucial 1v2 in the last moment. But even though if it is a 1v2, the team Maxable IM7 was still there. So these guys received 4 elimination points and 10 total points. So 14 overall points secured in the very first match, which is a pretty decent number. But if we talk about the team Secret, I'm 100% sure that these guys were many has received many more points than the team Maxibles or any other team, because the team Secret that already had like 14 elimination, I think so, yeah. And so it's easy that these guys are still dominating the leaderboard, but a very good job done by the team Maxibles. Even the Yangon Galacticos played very well. So we can see X Vortex has only a 22 damage, so he received, get knocked out early on in the fight when it was initiated, but Team Secret received 21 points overall. Team Yangon Galacticos with the 14 points, Team Maximal with the 14 point. Guts and Glory, Kodu did an amazing job. He carried on his team throughout the match, even though he was the last man standing, but he managed to get into the top 4. But then Kill Enemy with the 8 points, the Mongols with the 7, Demon Esport with 6, ASI 8 with the 5, Team Flash 4, NST with the 4. If we talk about the Claw Sport, these guys eliminated early on in the fight against the team Skyforce, and Skyforce received 2 elimination points. Amines 1, Fortress 1, Exotic 1, and none for the any other team which is below the 16th spot, which is Team Wine Sport, Regicide, and Vertige.
I love it. I love it so much. I mean, so absolutely amazing. Team Secret getting 21 points. Yangot and Maxwell 14 points each. So that just goes to show how important the elimination points are. I mean, Team Secret got 14, more than 14 points just from elimination as like itself. But here is the MVP. It's going to be Team Secret's lol. I mean, no question there. Crazy, crazy performance from Team Secret from start to finish. That's 8 eliminations from just one person with 1,263 total damage, 941 heals, and 8 knocks. So Team Secret, from landing in Novorepnoye, going all the way towards the end, great performance. It's just quite a shame that they didn't get the chicken dinner, but still, nonetheless, they scored way more than our Maxibles. I mean, Maxibles did absolutely amazing as well, laying low for the whole time, and it worked out. So we're not going to be selling them off like the other way around. But yeah, here are our top players. Second place will go to KE's and Master D2K. Third place will be TS Jukai, and fourth place will be YG Cloud, which we saw amazing performance, by the way, towards the last few minutes of the game. And top 5, surprisingly, it's a 50 Cent. But then yeah, just congratulations, especially to Maxibles for getting our first chicken dinner. But that is just our first map. We still have more to go.
We still have 5 more matches to gain. The last match will be played on the Rondo, but overall a very decent job done by the Team Secret players. 3 men were standing and 3 men did a very decent job, and we can see this on the overall top MVP list as well. All 3 men are there with the 14 elimination points and with the overall 21 or 22 overall points these guys received in the very first match. But it is just the first match. We still have 5 more matches to go, Annie, and a lot of changes we're gonna see in the team tactics, team rotations, and team aggressive combat skills. A lot of different changes we might see from the teams. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. And I'm really gonna be excited to see what the next map will look like. But before we go to that next map, we will be taking a short break just to let
Yes.
everyone reset. So guys, do not go anywhere. We'll be seeing you soon in a few minutes.
and then give a surprise to all the teams by making a big.
Yeah, I mean, Rondo is just such a unique map. You have a whole different strategy over here, especially towards the first part of the map when we're still having a lot of recall towers. I mean, Rondo, you do nation points. I mean, as of this moment,
It was seems like we had a bit shuffle in the maps, and now the second match is playing on the Miramar. I was expecting it was the Erangel, but seems to be a surprise for us as well. But now the second match is playing on the Miramar, the dry terrains of Miramar, and let's just see
eh?
how things will come out. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, what is
I'm
happening,
so
what is
confused.
happening? Seems like our product. But yeah, I'm so confused as well. But now Team Skyforce, the very first match for the Team Skyforce was not very good, but it could be good for the Team Skyforce as well. But now we can see them landing on the water treatment area. Yep.
Okay. You know what? Let's just chill. Maybe
Yeah, kind of
production at the back
confusing.
end they'll probably like adjust this. Maybe we'll have just one more Miramar map after this, and then we'll have the two Orangles as promised. But then yeah, it looks like unless we hear any other news, we're probably gonna be moving on to this Miramar map, and then looks like everyone's just kind of dropping in. We can see the Patron right at our screens, so I guess this is happening. But then yeah, Miramar's quite a different map from Erangel. It's still a pretty more or less default map, but still the strategies are a whole lot different over here. We have more open fields, less foliage, less trees, less places to hide, and way bigger buildings. So I guess the teams, maybe I don't know
Yep.
if they're surprised as well. I think they can see the map on the lobby. So whether or not they're surprised, they probably have a plan on the Miramar already. And I can hear a bunch of bullets. Fourth Eyes, in fact, is quite nearby another team. Let's see if we can see any early game engagements. What just happened over there? I hope they didn't lose
Oh
any
my
health,
goodness.
but it looks like
Yeah.
X is fine of Fourth Lives.
Yep. 4 players in in just one vehicle. Kind of very very risky move. But yeah, we have a city in front of them, which is Picardo, and Picardo is kind of risky city as well. It used to be a hard drop when we used to play Miramar in classic, and even though in the competitive it's a very hard drop, and whenever team lands here, always we see some drop clashes here, because it's a very it's like a death center of Miramar. From here you can move on the back ridges of the Picado as well, a good view, a good aerial view. And this is the beauty of the Miramar. We have very big ridges, very high mountain area, hilly areas here, so you can get an easy aerial view. And this is the strategy of Team Hora Esport, even though they're not in this tournament. But the way Hora Esport used to play this map, I love to see them every time. But now we have the other big names here as well, the Yangon Galacticons. Even the underdog team played this match very beautifully. If we talk about the team AMZ, Team Exotic, Guts and Glory, Exotic Esports as well, but now the match number 2 is on the Miramar, and it doesn't even change the fact, even if it's Erangel, even if it's Miramar, it doesn't change the fact that which map is it we're playing the second match of the day, because the strategies of the team will remain same. Are they gonna go aggressive? Are they gonna go defensive? The drops might be changed a bit. The drop clashes might be a bit different. Like in the very first match, we've seen the Claw Esport, the Team Secret, and also another team, Regicide, at the same sport, like 4 teams in that Novo area. But now it's the second match, and in the second match of the Miramar, which is the very first match playing on the Miramar, we can see the first blood is drawn by a team, and Yangon Galactico just lose their one of the player. Team AMZ also lose one of their player. We can see Team Wardke joined with just 2 players. Annie, if we talk about the Team Wardke, you don't understand what does it sound like in Hindi or Urdu, but Wardke means
No, I
a
don't.
very funny slogan in Hindi, and let me explain this to you in English. It says like we are doomed, like it means we're doomed. Okay, and these guys always doom themselves every time. You might see